Alright, time for another video. Got them little bitty tomatoes still growing. Got some that I just transplanted, bigger ones. Start in the middle and work my way to the outside. I put up a tomato trellis to hold them as they grow. Wasn't much work, it was time consuming. That's all. I put up a thing for the cucumbers also, where they can grow and won't be scattered all over the floor. Cucumber trellis. And yeah, I brought my green tea out here this time. I love my green tea. And I got plenty of cucumbers growing here. I got more tomatoes to transplant. I'm gonna save them for another day. And I still got plenty of squash growing. They're doing very well. I've got something that looks like a cucumber plant here. I don't know how it got there. I'm getting the greenhouse cleaned up and straightened up. My garlic is doing very well. It's growing. Each clove that you plant will grow and produce another bulb. Took all the tomatoes out of there. They were big. That's where I got these over here to transplant. And they will straighten back up. They're kind of wilted a little bit. But I took some pots of this size, transplanted some squash into them. Got cayenne pepper planted in that particular pot. Maybe it'll grow. I got my lilies back here. They don't need much sun. I planted some more squash, transplanted some more squash into these containers. They're not big containers, but I believe that they will work. And I believe they'll grow. What I'm doing is not hard work. It's time consuming. In my tomato trellis, that was kind of time consuming, but I've got plenty of this orange cord. It's orange plastic, and I've got plenty of tomatoes that are growing in here, and they'll be ready to transplant soon. And I got a big enough place here to plant all the tomatoes that we have growing. And I still got plenty of squash over here. I got cantaloupe seeds planted in here. So far, none of them have sprouted. I'm going to put some tomatoes in these pots right here also. See how they do. Got to have my green tea. It helps me a lot when I'm thirsty. I got 2 tomatoes growing in this one. I need to get one of them out of there. I got 2 of them in there. When that gets big enough, I'll transplant it. But if you want really good tomatoes, get the Homestead variety, if you can get it. That's an heirloom variety, and it's good. I appreciate everybody watching this. Anybody that wants to learn, I'm trying to teach them. I've got a big place here to plant stuff, but you don't need a really big place to grow a few tomatoes. You can grow them in a small area, in a small pot, and they will grow, and they'll produce too. Ooh, somebody out there looking at me. In there too. Ah, I see him. He ain't pretty. But I'll get all this done. These peppers I planted last year, they overwintered in the greenhouse. And they're still growing. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.